The parting asunder of the time.
So like, when is the end of the times? When is the... A lot of people want to answer that question. When is the end of the world? It's a big question for the prophets to ask the Most High.
Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
When's the next overthrow? When's the next kingdom to come?
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him.
That's the story in Genesis.
Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
Esau are the Caucasians of the Bible. But some people might not know these names. When you're reading it, you're confused. You know what I mean? So the red and hairy ones are the Edomites.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And what?
That's right.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
You will be called Jacob, sister. You're the daughter of Zion. You're from the daughter of Israel. And we are the sons of Jacob. We're the sons of Israel. Because of the situations that we have been put through slavery. It's all on that. It's all on there for you. You can read a little thing. And we've got a YouTube channel where we teach and that. So when you got time, know the Most High wants you to love him by keeping his word. Alright? Sister, we love you, okay? Alright, peace and love. Thank you for listening. Alright? Yeah. All praises to the Most High, how about Shalom Mashiach Yahushua. Alright? Because she don't love it here. She's like, yeah, this place is, no. It's done. It's finished. Yeah, let's get those, man. This place is done. Give me Revelations 12 and 12. Give me Daniel.
Give me Daniel 5 and 26. Revelation 12 and 12. Yeah, Revelation 12. And Isaiah 13 and 22.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil cometh down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
The devil knows he's got a little time left.
That's right.
This world is done. And everyone knows that this place is wicked, man.
That's right.
And so does the Caucasians.
That's right.
The devil of the Bible. They know this place is done. They're killing each other now. They're going to war, man. They're literally going to war. Look, I'm watching the news and I'm seeing dead Caucasians being killed by another Caucasian.
That's right.
They're done. This place is finished.
That's right.
If Satan cast out Satan, this place cannot stand again. That's why I'm saying all praises to the Hashem Yahushua. All praises. Like we're seeing this, man. We're living in glorious times. Glorious times.
Knowledge increase.
World War 4 or 17, whatever it is, man. How many wars has it been? No, it's World War 3. It's not World War 3. This is World War 28 or something, man. Constantly going to war, you damn Caucasians, man. So yeah, we're seeing another war, and it's glorious times, because it looks like the dust, the number one bites the dust, man. From ashes to ashes, from dust to dust, we're seeing Russians fighting Ukrainians, and that's glorious times.
That's
We're
right.
living in glorious times of the Most High's prophecies. You understand? Whether you're an Israelite of the Bible. Alright? All praises and all the glory to our Hashem.
Isaiah 13 and 22. Yes, I start 22. And the wild beasts of the land shall cry in their desolate houses.
That's what's going on. The wild beasts of the lands are crying. They're pissed off. The Israelites have woken up, man. Ah! Oh no! They're out in Wood Green, in Seven Sisters, in Brixton, in Deptford. They're out in Catford. They're everywhere. They're all over London, in Housden. No! They're crying out in the streets, telling us our judgment to come.
That's right.
The dragons and the demons are in the houses. They're pissed off. They went home. They're like, Jezebel, Jacob won't listen. He's keeping the commandments. They're pissed off, man. All praises, crying. Though they see it clearly with tears, they're crying.
And dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near come.
What?
And her time is near to come.
And because they're seeing these things coming onto the world, they know that time is at an end. That our people are not calling themselves black, they're calling themselves Israelites.
That's right.
They're saying, rise up Israel. They're not calling themselves black British or Jamaican or West African, West Indian. They're calling themselves the Prince of God. They're saying that they're the God's chosen special, and they're crying now. Look, she just wanted to cry. Look, see her face. Sh-Edomite, look, see her. Look, she even wiped the tears. Look, she's pissed. Thou sayest that the Bible spoke and then the tears dropped. And I got to see that with my own eyes. All praises, man. All praises, man.
Verse 22, Isaiah 13:22, and the wild beasts of the lands shall cry in their desolate places, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
And the days ain't gonna be long down. Have you got it done? Yeah, the days are not gonna be long. Give me Ezekiel 39:8.
This is Daniel 5 and verse 26. Verse 24, Daniel 5:24. Then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written, and this is the writing of that was written, many to kill Aphashim. This is the interpretation of the thing. Many. God have numbered thy kingdom and finished it.
That is the point. God has numbered this wicked place called Babylon. And he's got a time. If there's a season, there's a date for it. No man knows the time or the hour.
That's right.
But when it's come to pass, we need to be watchmen. And we need to be watching for the times and the seasons.
That's right.
And the disciples asked the Messiah, when are you coming a second time to recover the remnant of your people?
Teach.
And he said there's going to be wars and rumors of wars. Many false people proclaiming to be the Messiah. There's going to be earthquakes in diverse places, plagues, famines, pestilences. There's going to be people lovers of themselves rather than lovers of the Most High. Children disobedient to parents. Lasciviousness. Wantonness. We're going to see the things going on. And that's what people are doing now, isn't it? Living their best life. Instagram, Facebook, doing a TikTok challenge. People are just doing as they will, like in Noah's time. Noah was out there prophesying to the people. Lot went and sowed the Sodomites. Stop being damn batty boys, man. But they didn't stop, so it got judgment. That's the same thing the prophets are doing today. It is finished. It is done. Go on, Lord.
This is the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 39 and 8. Behold, it is come and it is done.
It is what?
It is come and it is done.
It is come. This place has come, but it's done. Babylon's done. No one don't want to touch Babylon. No one don't want to get down with Babylon's ways.
Save Yahweh power. This is the day whereof I have spoken.
Yeah, the Most High has spoken. Like, yo, this is the day. The day has come. You got to read chapter 39, Ezekiel 39 now, to understand that a bit deeper. Like, wow, what's going on in that chapter? That's the day? Yes, that's the day when we see them all gather into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and the Most High comes to save. That's when he's coming to save the so-called blacks, the Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
That is a glorious day for us when we see every one of them gather into Israel to fight. All nations gather together to fight against one another. Give me that in no, it's in Joel 3, isn't it? Or is it yes, it's Joel 3. Joel chapter 3.
This is the book of Joel chapter 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah.
And that's the point. When is the Most High going to bring again the captivity of the land of the north? From the lands of the north, man, from the north country. Not from Egypt, the second time, to recover his people.
And Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Of Jehoshaphat. Right? He's going to bring them into the judgment seats.
And will plead with them. Therefore, my people.
And how does he plead with these people, man? When you read Isaiah chapter 66, what are you holding? Get Isaiah 66. Get Isaiah 66. Let's get that word plead for his people. Alright, you can get it, King. You can hold what you got. Isaiah 66 and 15. What does the word plead for his people mean? Biblically. But someone might think that the Most High is going to get on his knees and beg. Now I'm pleading, please, help me. No. He's not going to beg the Caucasians for his people. Are you done? Let's get serious. Let's get biblical. How is Allah, Yahweh, the Most High, Heavenly Power, Allah Hayanawa, going to plead for the people?
This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 16. 15. But behold, I will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead.
Will I what?
Will Yahweh plead with all flesh.
With the Lord will Yahweh plead with all flesh.
That's right.
And the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
And the Most High slain shall be many. That's why we said, I don't know where they're getting this God so loved the world and everyone call upon the name. And there's going to be many dead bodies out here, man.
That's right.
That's why it says, Revelation says, the dead bodies shall lie in the streets of Sodom and Gomorrah. Shall be many dead bodies. Many. I mean, many men. Dead upon the streets of Sodom and Egypt. Right there, because the Most High is going to plead with the Most High. The Most High, is going to plead with the heathens for the Israelites. And he pleads with fire. The Most High don't plead with pleas and begging. He pleads with fire and fury. Because he done the rain thing with Noah already. He's like, I'm not doing the rain thing again. I want to do a fire thing this time. I got something fresh. Yeah, I've got a next thing. You know what I'm saying? Next, and then imagine he can use wind, water, the earth. He wants to use fire, the elements.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 2. Chapter 3 and verse 2. Will I also gather all nations? I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my inheritance, for my heritage Israel, whom thou hast scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Exactly. That's what the Most High is going to do.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14 and verse 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is up and living.
Babylon is fallen.
Babylon's walking around and running around like Usain Bolt.
Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is dropped down, bro. Babylon ain't doing a Usain Bolt and running up and down, bro. This place is done. This place is fallen.
That's right.
Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Knowledge increase.
Alright, she's slipping, she's falling, she can't get up.
No.
She's drunk, she's stubbled, she's rosy, she's tipsy, man.
That's right.
Alright? Like this guy, look at him. That's what, you wanna look at Babylon? Look at this guy, look at Tom. Look at Tommy. Alright, he's done. That's what Babylon looks like. Look at this guy, look. That's what Babylon looks like.
That's right.
sweating, stressed. Oh, look at Babylon, look, more Babylon nets. Look, more Babylon nets. You gotta catch them, bro. Catch them right in the face. That's what Babylon looks like right now. Fallen, destroyed, zombies. And it can't get up, man.
Teacher! Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh power are on the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
The Most High is going to destroy it off the face of the earth. The sinful ones, the Israelites, they're acting sinful, man. Understand? Go to Revelations 18. We get it every week. Revelations 18. The Most High is upon the sinful kingdom.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 18 verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was littered with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon what?
Babylon the Great is fallen. Is fallen, and is become the inhabitants of devils, and the whole earth, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hurtful bird.
So Babylon is done. There's no trying to heal it. There's no trying to fix it and make it feel better. It's not running around.
Give me Psalms. There we go. Psalms
Chapter 75 and 8. The Most High is not dealing. Give me Obadiah 1 and 16. The Most High ain't dealing with Babylon.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 75 and verse 8. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture. He poureth out the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them.
So the Most High said that Babylon has been a golden cup, man. Babylon has been a golden cup, and they're gonna wring out all the dregs of the cup.
That's right.
And drink the wrath of the Most High. Imagine you got the dregs. Do people actually know what dregs of the cup means? Come on, this is old English. You gotta get that understanding. What does dregs of the cup mean, bro?
The last bitter bits at the bottom.
The bitter bits at the bottom. You got the concentrated, and you got non-concentrated. You got the apple juice, or the orange juice.
and you got them little, little bits at
the bottom of the cup. Like, you don't really want to drink that bit, innit? You're like, nah, let me not drink that bit. It's a bit there. But that's the best bit if you ever think about it. And for the Israelites, that's going to be the best bit when we see you drink the dregs of the cup.
Man, that's right.
Let me see you drink all of the oppression and the hardship and the labor that we had to go through. And you get, thus says the Most High, you get the same thing back. It'll be great when we see little Timmy there. And what's her name? Matilda. When we see Timmy and Matilda, right, picking the plant, the cottons and that, it'll be great. It'll be great, man. And we're seeing Yusuf and Murat. Let me see Yusuf and Murat picking the cotton, man.
That's right.
That's
That'll
right.
be brilliant, man. Can't wait to see Murat picking up some cotton, man. Yusuf and that. That's the names, isn't it? Yusuf, Murat and Ali and Yopjek and Yopjek. See Yopjek picking up some planting and some sugar cane, man.
Right.
Let's go, man.
This is the book of Obadiah 1 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain.
Alright, because they have drunk on the Israelites' vibes. They've sucked out the vibes of the Israelites through slavery and oppression time and time and time again. What nation hasn't had their hands on the Israelites?
Right.
All the nations, that's why we read Psalms 83. All the nations have had their dirty, stinking hands on the Israelites. So that, by default, they need to get the same thing back.
So shall all the heathen drink continually.
So shall who?
So shall all the heathen drink
Oh,
continually.
let's feel sorry for the Cushite.
So shall all the heathen. So shall all the heathen drink continually.
All of them. That's why some people might think, oh, we're just talking about Esau. No, no, no. There's times when we just say, like, look, Esau, Cushite came up, he started getting a bit cheeky. We're dealing with Cush now. Elam might come up, he's getting a bit nosy. We're dealing with Elam now. Somalia wants to have a look. No, okay, boom, let's get on Somalia. We'll get on all of the nations. They're all going to drink the dregs of the cup that had the dirty, stinking hands. Alright, on the chosen ones.
Yea, yea, they shall drink and they shall swallow down and they shall be as though they had not been.
Yeah, they're gonna swallow.
Look, like they're gonna, I don't want to drink that dregs, I don't want to drink it. That swallow. Alright, and you're gonna find out.
That's right.
I go to
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 27. Therefore, thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, of the power of Israel, drink ye and be drunken.
one sec. All praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem and Mashiach Yahushua. Alright, minds.
And spew and fall and raise no more.
Wait, does it say fall? Read that again.
And spew and fall and raise no more.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna drink, they're gonna fall over, can stumble, and fall and raise no more. We're not gonna be looking around like, oh yeah, the Israelites, they're risen and they're doing well. They're like, wow, but the Edomites are gonna fall. Do you know that, bro? Do you know in the Bible what your biblical name is? Okay, because you know, like in the Bible, if you know there's Egypt in the Bible, you know that. But there's Egypt today, isn't there? There's Egypt today. Like, go to Egypt. There's Rome. There's a book called Romans. That's in the Bible, isn't it? But we could go to Rome today. So, okay, so now these places are biblical, right? And they're literal. What is your nationality? Because Ethiopia is in the Bible, Cush. We can go to Ethiopia today. We know what they look like. So what is your biblical nationality? Israel's in the Bible, right? You go to Israel, we're going to, give me Amos 9 and 8. We're going to show you something, King. I don't think because you go to church. Have you been to church? You don't go to church. Alright, that's cool. But we're going to show you something quickly. Are you on your break? Sorry, I'm going to be quick then, yeah?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9 and verse 7. Are ye not as the children of Ethiopia, of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, saith the Lord?
So the Lord says that the Israelites look like Ethiopians. Do you get this? So now, what do Ethiopians look like? They look brown skinned. Now the people in Israel today, they don't look the same as the Most High is saying they're meant to look. That doesn't mean that Ethiopians are the same as the Israelites. That's not what we're saying. It's they've got a resemblance. When you look at Ethiopian, you can get confused sometimes. You'll be like, right, you see a Somali, you might think, you see a Jamaican, you say, you might look like Somali, you get me, with a little resemblance. But still, they're not the same. There's a difference. Give me that in Jeremiah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, man, look, brother, you're an Israelite.
Alright, you're an Israelite.
Where is that? Go Jeremiah. Can I let you change this stuff? Jeremiah chapter.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
The Most High says a leopard can't change his spots. The same way an Ethiopian can't change his skin. So the same thing with the Most High saying the Israelites, they can't change who they are. They're always going to look like who they look like. So now we know that Ethiopians can't change their spots and leopards can't change their spots. The Israelites are always going to look like who they look like spiritually. We're not going to look like damn Ethiopians, man. Yeah, we're not going to be Ethiopians. Ethiopians are separate to Israelites.
That's right.
You can't change how they are. You can't want to say, oh, I want to change and be a Chinese man. That's mad. Everyone wants to be an Israelite now, isn't it? Oh, I'm a spiritual Israelite. How can I be a spiritual Chinese man or a spiritual Arab man?
That's right.
That's madness. That's a nationality, my guy. And last time I checked, nationality deals with seed lines, genealogies. Last time I checked, it's according to your fathers how you find nationalities out. So yeah, let's go back onto what we were talking about, the dregs of the cup. What was yours?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 27. Therefore thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, power of Israel, drink ye, and be drunken, and spew, and fool, and rise up no more.
And what?
And rise up no more. Because the sword which I will send among you, and it shall come, and it shall be.
So look, that's the point. The drinking of the dregs of the cup of being drunk is a sword. It's destruction. And he's going to send it upon Babylon, on what you like to call the New World Order, the New World. There's a sword coming for the New World of the Most High, because what you've done to his children, what you've done to the so-called blacks and the Negroes, all the nations are going to feel it. You're all going into slavery. Look, she's sweating. Look, her head, she had to wipe her head. She's sweating, man. You should be sweating.
That's right.
And we want to see you sweat more on the plantation fields. We want to see you sweating more in the plantation field, and you get no suntan lotion.
God.
You're going to have to burn.
Verse 28. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup,
If they what?
if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand,
And if you refuse to take the cup, you're going to get beaten with many stripes.
to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith Yahweh, power of hosts, ye shall certainly drink.
Oh, they can't, they don't want to drink it. Oh, leave me alone, I don't want to drink it.
Ye shall certainly drink.
The Most High is saying you're certainly going to drink the cup. And that cup, last time we checked, what we got in there? Oppression, gift that destroyed the heart, hating us, swords of destruction, meditating day and night on the can't even sleep until they find out how to persecute us. You know that stealing our identity, stealing our homelands. Last time we checked, everything that these wicked heathens have done to us to put us in this position is a big portion of stupidness. And our people are loving them and feeling sorry for them. Our people want to say, no, leave them alone, they didn't mean it. It wasn't their fault, they didn't mean it. Yes, and then you're going to get stabbed in the back. That's the point we're trying to make. As the more you say, oh, forgive them, leave them alone, they're laughing like, what an idiot. only Jeffrey, mate. Only Kunta Kente and that.
That's right.
Only Toby.
That's right.
Only damn 12 years of damn slave. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Only Nat Turner weren't caring about that stuff, man. Nat Turner said, I'm not going to stand for this stupidness. I'm going to stand up for what the Bible's saying. What we got there? Jeremiah 51. Because Babylon is a cup, and they're going to say they don't want to drink it. Have you got that in Isaiah, right? No. Go to Isaiah. They said they won't drink it, right? He said, no, I don't want to drink. Go to Isaiah 60 and 12. Yeah, but look, remember they said in Jeremiah, what was that, 21. What are you reading? What was you reading before? Jeremiah 25 and 28. Jeremiah 25 and 28 is a good precept for Isaiah 60 and read this.
Isaiah 60 and verse 12. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee.
That will not want to drink. The nation and kingdom that don't want to drink the cup and serve us
shall perish. Shall perish.
They're going to perish. They're going to be done away with. Obliteration. Like, remember you see that film with X-Men? Remember what's her name? Jean Grey. She turns into the Phoenix. And you just see it just... Yo sis, from Tottenham to Wood Green, yeah? Keep the commandments, sister. Stop being rebellious and stiff-necked.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
The nations that don't want to get with the program shall be utterly wasted. Precept, that's what we said, Jeremiah and Isaiah are going to be a fruit. They both said the same thing, but just in a different connotation, in a different context. One was talking about the dregs of the cup, another one was just being, Isaiah was just being down to the point, to the literal. Like, you don't want to get down and serve us, you're done. Dust, ashes, back to the ashes you go. What's with the nodding? What do you reckon of this world? What do you think? Is this a good place? It's going down, isn't it? Thou sayest, whence comest thou? Out of the caves, and he knows it's not a good place we're living in. It's rubbish. That's why we're out here. Come on, serious. If you all know that this place is not that good, what do you reckon of this place? Is it good? Everyone's overweight, innit? You need to go to the gym, don't they? She loves it here, innit? She said, I'm having a bird of a time. I'm in Babylon, TikTok leggings, yeah. I'm having a world of a time. I'm in Babylon, come on. Like, I'm making them all drunken, like. I'm trying to get a couple more, take 2 more pints. Yeah, the nations that don't want to serve shall be utterly perished and to be wasted. Yeah, Revelations, yeah. And you got Jeremiah. Yeah. We got precepts coming, Israel.
This is the book of Revelations 18 and verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double.
So there's a cup coming, and there's double in the cup. The cup's kind of overflown. They're like, damn, how am I going to drink? They're like, how am I going to drink all of that? And I've got to drink the dregs. Nah, I don't want to drink it, man. Yeah, you better drink. You better get drinking. You better finish it.
And double unto her, double according to her work.
And like we said, we looked in the cup, and the cup's full up with a lot of stuff in there. And we got to give you double what you done.
That's right.
Feeding babies to alligators. We forgot about certain things, man. We need to get a list of all the things Caucasians have done to us in our lifetime. That list is going to be a lot of stuff. And we're just talking about what we know. Imagine their think tanks, the things that they've hidden in secret places. And then put all the damn pork in the gelatine and the sweeties. And imagine all the damn wickedness they've studied and manifested and marinated into keeping us low as a people to break the law, statutes and commandments. Imagine what we got to do to them, man.
Don't hold back,
teach. Don't hold back. We will not trim our ways.
That's right.
We don't want to seek love from the wicked ones.
That's right.
So we're not going to trim the ways. We're going to give you double.
That's right.
And what you sow, we need to sow what they reap. We need to sow what they reap. Galatians 6.
This.
See, brother's been working hard, man. He's got to stretch, man. He's been breaking our backs, he saw, man. We're coming out to do the works of the Most High, and brothers have to stretch because we've been out here working the fields, man. But we know that this is the real works.
That's right.
Wearing them down effeminate clothing like some wussy boy.
That's right.
That's alright, man.
You don't have to cap everything.
This is the book of Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
You can't mock the Most High. You can't put a smoke screen over the Most High's eyes. You're deceiving yourself.
For whatsoever a man sowing, that shall he also reap.
Where you sown wickedness, so you're gonna reap the same, and you're gonna get benefits. You'll get a little extra. You're gonna get a little extra. You get what do they call it? Increase. You get interest. You're gonna get interest ratings on it. You know, you stored it up and you've been saving it. And you got a lot of interest on your wickedness. You're like, no, imagine how you get, when you get interest for righteousness, you're getting the interest of wickedness. That's deep. And the Most High said it's double. So that's the good ratings there.
That's right.
You should love ratings like that. I put in 1, I get back 2. You should really like that. You know what I mean? What are you holding? Give me Ezekiel chapter 36, Ezekiel 35 and 5 as well. You're holding them. I think we've done something.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken her wine. I'm drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
The nations are what?
The nations are mad.
Everyone have drunken the wine of Babylon's cup, man. The nations have gone mad. That's why everyone were asking, what do you think of this place? What do you think of the world? Everyone's like, it's rubbish, man. It's a bit shady. You know what I mean? That's what the same. Except for the Edomite. What do you think? What do you think, love? What do you think of this world? What do you reckon about this world, this place? Because you look like you were sweating earlier. You're rubbing your head in that. Yeah, that seemed a bit harsh. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about this stuff? What do you reckon about this world? Is this world a good place to be? It's not, is it? It's not. Not for the children either, is it? So what do you reckon we should do about this then? What can we do if everyone got together collectively? What do you reckon would be the best source of, or the best way to go about, solution to go about it? It's a problematic world that world is going through. How are we going to solve the situation? Do you reckon that the people who are in rule should stay in their position of power? Because that's the whole point, right? People that are in that position, they're the ones that are pushing the buttons and making sure that they create more nuclear weapons to put fear in the people. And if you don't do what they say, I'll push the nuke button and create Hiroshimas that they done to Vietnam, right? So these people shouldn't really be, I don't want to say it for you, they shouldn't be in charge, should they? So what the Most High is saying, he's going to rise up. So are these your daughters? Are they your daughters? Yeah. So is their father, do they look like us? Does their father look like us? Is his father like been put through these situations? Like through his ancestors? So see these children here, these children, if they start to wear modest apparel and keep the law, statutes and commandments of the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, they will rule over you and your ancestors. And you will be a slave to them. You'll have to kiss the ground they walk on, according to the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. Right. Because blessed as, they still have to honor you as a mother, right? Because that's the commandments. Honor your father, honor your mother, right? But let's not sugarcoat it. Your ancestors, they're not the good ones, are they? But their ancestors, they didn't deserve what got done to them. They did, but they didn't. Because they didn't listen to the Most High. That's why they were put in that position. But you guys, you overdone it. You overdone it. Because that's Ezekiel. We got that. You want to hear one scripture? Yeah, Ezekiel 35. Show you a scripture. One scripture. We're not trying. We know it's not your fault. You know what I mean? But we're gonna just read the Bible, right? Because we was taken from Africa to be told about Jesus. You know what I mean? So it was a good news. When we found out, well, it's good news. For us, not for you. It's a bit of a shame.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1. Verse 5. Because thou hast a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the innocent of the children of Israel.
Because so this is talking about the Caucasians. they've had a perpetual hatred, and they've shed the blood of your daughter's ancestors, of her forefathers, not mothers, of her forefathers.
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
So in the time of their calamity, by the force of the sword, when everything was meant to be good for them, the Caucasians, the Edomites in the Bible, hurt the Israelites.
In the time that their iniquity was at an end, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
Because you dealt with us with blood and fed our babies to alligators for leather, or them things wanted to get crocodile bait. Our babies were crocodile bait. So you two young babies would have been fed to alligators for her ancestors, so they can get nice Bible covers made out of alligator skin and alligator shoes. This is what her ancestors are possessed to do wickedness to our people. This is a serious history, but they want to sugarcoat it and say, oh, we're living in 2022, forget about it. But the Most High is not going to forget, because they've got the children of Israel and put them in blood.
And blood shall pursue thee.
So yeah, you're sweating. That's why you were sweating earlier on. Because you know blood is coming for you. The same thing you've done, the Most High ain't forgotten. That's what everyone wants to forget. Just forget about it. The Most High ain't forgetting. He's going to remember.
See, thou hast not hated blood.
Let him listen to the word.
Thou hast not hated blood. Even blood shall pursue thee.
So the Most High said, even blood shall pursue you. So it's not, don't shoot the messenger. We're the Most High's messengers.
That's right.
He says that it's going to pursue you by blood. It's because that's the way, like we said, what's the best thing we can do to help the world? Numbers 35 and 33. What's the best way to cleanse this place? So this is the cleansing. This is the cleansing of the world. And this is how we're going to do it. We'll show you.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are.
So this land,
We've got to admit, it's a polluted land. Alright? It's a polluted land. Sister, listen to the word. Don't walk away, sister. Wild thing. They're not religious. We're a nationality. We're dealing with the nation of our people.
That's right.
We're not religious. We're not.
right.
Listen to the word.
For blood it defileth the land.
So look, the way the land is polluted is with blood. You know when women are on the menstrual period, they're called unclean, right? So because blood is unclean thing. We got to burn the blood out of the meat. Things like that nature, because it's unclean blood, right?
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So blood has to pursue you, because the land is unclean for the blood that you shed of his children, God's chosen people. So that's the way the Most High has ordained us to teach this word, to make people know that this place is destroyed because of the blood of our ancestors. The babies that were fed to alligators and things like that. It's not nice. Look, pick this up. Show the sister. Show the sisters. Not you. You're not our sister. These are our sisters. Look at this. This isn't nice. You're not our sister. Sorry, you're not being rude. Not being rude, but you're not our sister, innit? They're our sisters. So look, this is what your mum's ancestors have done. Alright? It's not good. It's not a good thing. Read this one more time.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for the Caucasians' children. Alright?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of their fathers, man. And that's where the people are like, oh no. Isaiah's got the fruits. We read it in 2nd Ezra chapter 2. Isaiah and Jeremiah have a lot of fruits in there, man. 12 fruits. For the 12 tribes. And that is what we need to prepare. We need to prepare ourselves for a war. We need to wake up the mighty men of Israel and tell them prepare for war.
That's right.
We're not out here for no damn little sobby stories. We're not out here to trim our ways. We're up here to bring out God's sayers. Hey brother, you're religious. You got the cross there. Then you got the big cross, but you don't want to hear the Bible. That's a hypocrite. You may as well take that off, man. And dash that in the bin, man. You see brothers holding Bibles, and you got the big cross on, you got your little Jacob book, No Jacob, he got hit by the angel in the fire, innit? So he's got the Jacob book. Look like his spy got mashed up by an angel or something. He's got the book, yeah, got cross swinging. And you don't want to hear the word. Because they are hypocrites, man. Give me that in Acts chapter 7 and verse 50. Acts 7 and 50, yeah. They're going to drink the drinks. And that's the perfect time for her to come up and hear that, man.
This
Sister, beautiful dress. That is a beautiful dress. Nice, long, modest apparel. Wow, look, two beautiful sisters. Sister, that is very beautiful.
That's right.
The way you got that beautiful long dress, we need more sisters like this, wearing nice, beautiful, modest apparel.
She don't even want to hear.
But she don't even want to hear, because she might not wear it all the time. It's just a little fashion show for her, isn't it? Like, wear more dresses like that, sister, please. It will look good for our nation. Verse 51, yeah.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 51. You stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, do ye always recite the Holy Ghost? Resist the Holy Ghost.
So yeah, so that's the people of our nation, all right? They're stiff-necked, they're
That's
uncircumcised in heart,
That's right.
and their ears are uncircumcised.
Come on.
They do always resist the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's
the Holy
right,
Ghost.
teacher.
As your fathers did, so do ye.
As our fathers did. So do them. That's why we read Jeremiah 11 quite a few times. Our forefathers, they didn't want to hearken to the word.
Which of the prophet have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them with, and which showed before of the coming of the just one.
Our people always want to persecute prophets, man. Our people always want to say, nah, those guys, they're teaching lies, they're stupid. Our people always want to persecute righteous men.
That's right.
It's mad. Because they love living wicked. They can't wait to ban a zoo, drink a little Ray and Nephews or a Hennessy, go to the dance, do the twerking challenges, man them do the damn sagging their pants and acting like waste man out here, man.
Of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers, and who have received the law,
And what?
who have received the law by the disposition of angels, and have not kept it.
And what?
And have not kept it.
The Most High has always shown them the disposition of angels, man, and showed them the laws, statutes, and commandments, but they didn't keep it. They wanted to do their own thing and persecute prophets. You see anything up here that amuses you? Well, our question today is, what do you reckon of this world? What do you think of it? Is it a good place? Is it a happy place? Well, we're asking a question, man. Well, give us your answer. We're not telling you to answer us the way we want it to be heard. We're giving you a question. It's up to you how you want to answer the question. What do you reckon of this place? I'm multitude of things and you can't think of one. We get that. But what do you think of this place? You love it. You said there's nothing good about bad, so everything you like about this place, the good and the bad. We can understand that more than you can because our forefathers have been slaves, man. Our forefathers, and we're still enslaved today. So we understand exactly what it is. To hell with your groups of people, man. To hell with your groups of people, man. We want their people, we want your groups of people. Because you know what it is? They're trying to sugarcoat. They're trying to sugarcoat the truth. What it is, because we read it earlier on. Give me that in Psalms chapter 73 and verse 3. Brother, you're an Israelite of the Bible. Keep his commandments, bro.
This
This is the book of Psalm 73, verse 1. Truly God is... Verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth.
So yeah, you guys speak loftily about oppression. You guys are just gonna say, oh, he was oppressed as well. What about us? What about all the other nations? Yeah, forget what your oppression is about, man. Because our oppression, you don't try and compare that your babies were fed to alligators for baits.
That's right.
Don't compare that. Come on, you can't compare. Look at that. Look at this guy, man. That's the worst one. I had to print this out on the poster. Look at this. You telling me that your people, our so-called black Negroes done Mr. Caucasians? Have we ever done that one there with the brick? Look at the brick, man.
I wasn't looking properly, but while you were speaking, I was looking through.
Look at the brick. Have we ever done this to you
I
guys?
appreciate the context.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not understanding.
We'll tell you, no, we haven't. Our people never put bricks on you guys and done that to you, but it's coming soon.
God.
It's coming soon. To an Israelite near you soon come. Look out. On a night Esau's got to go. They speak loftily concerning oppression. Nah, don't worry about that. It didn't happen. Get over it. We've gone through that as well. Nah. We're not forgetting anything you guys have done. And the most High, like you said, there's dregs coming. How do you feel, brother? Where are you from? What's you Nigerian? Ghanaian? Sierra Leone? Uganda? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from, man? Yeah, man. Why? Because our people, they want to sin and they want to keep Esau, man. That's why the Bible says, woe unto them that stay in, that know his commandments and don't do them. Yeah. Well, on that, I'm going to pass it over to the Nazarite News, the next powerful speaker. I hope you was edified. Alright? Promise, man.
Promise.
Promise, man.
Promise.